A very good evening, Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, where we give you the latest trending news in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear, without favor, or any bias. Advocate Fadzai Mahere teared Jonathan Moyo apart, and this was a solid response from the conman, the professor himself, the propagandist or the professor of propaganda. And this was a very important reminder and response to Professor Jonathan Moyo. Let us take a look on what Advocate Fadzai Mahere had to say. So she posted this screenshot from 8/10/2022, and Jonathan Moyo on this one, he says it is possible for Nelson Chamisa, leader of a 5-month-old party or movement with only 19 MPs in parliament with 210 MPs, to charm the 42-year-old ZDF with a self-indulgent tweet thread promising wage hike. Title Did a tweet thread not even written by him. So he says no. So Advocate Fadzai Mahere responded to it and said that Zimbabweans want solutions to the daily struggles they face, not tired, contradictory propaganda that props up mass suffering. We have 22-hour load shedding, unaffordable food, broken hospitals, 60% grade 7 failure rate, 49% extreme poverty. Citizens want a new government. And let us take a look on the second screenshot, where Professor Jonathan Moyo contradicted himself. He says the propaganda that CC Zimbabwe was born on 24 January is childish. A change of name is not a birth. Fact is afraid of losing MDCA name. Nelson Chamisa was forced to rename his MDCA to CCC before nomination court sitting on 26 January 2022. So looking at this screenshot and looking on the other previous screenshot, Panapa Jonathan Moyo is saying Nelson Chamisa's party is 5-month-old, and on the other, he's saying that CCC is just an extension of MDC. So the question is, does Jonathan Moyo know what he is doing, or he is now tired, he's now ineffective in terms of running propaganda, and is he going to be able to run this propaganda machinery well for ZANU PF? I don't know why they decided to rehire him, but in my view, he has failed, and I don't believe that he's going to run this propaganda well, because we are living in a tech world where evidence is available and evidence can be presented to you at any point in time. So this is a failed plot by Jonathan Moyo here, because these two tweets actually exposes him, and this is a clear red card shown to Jonso. And guys, this is what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Mukoma vanenge vachingonyora vapedza kunyora vobva vazvipikisa vari vega zvavo vari hwani zvavo advocate ndobva vataiwaka isusu we deal with evidence, we deal with what is on the ground. Is Jonathan Moyo telling the truth? So zvanzikana advocate, no, he is not telling the truth. So guys, I don't know how you view it, but I believe that Jonathan Moyo is now on the verge of just collapsing from the political arena, because he has lost any relevance. Jonathan has a problem. This tweet was from January, before the end of year. It's something else again. Please help him. So in January, he had said a natural color is giving ZANU PF a very big headache. And vanga vanwe musunze pete here pavakanga vakunyora about this tweet vaJonathan Jonso Moyo. So you would see kuti when people get tired, when people become useless and tired, they become nonsense, especially in the political arena. Myself, I don't believe kuti any sane person would hire Jonathan Moyo for any role in the government of the Republic of Zimbabwe. He's a failed politician, a failed tactician. Akatadzisa G40 to kugwina chino because of his loud mouth, because agonogarisika agononyarara. Sometimes you'd wonder what kind of person is that. Dokonya mageneral. After that, watadzisa vanhu dhiri rese and zvinhu zvadhakwa zvikanzi his application to rejoin ZANU PF must be backed by these nonsense rantings. Shameful. Okay, zvikanzi you only rely on a protest vote, advocate, and the people you mostly tweet to on here, won't even vote. You have not spoken about when this issue at a party level, yet is talking to real voters. At this rate, maybe what we need are the new opposition leaders. Okay, this is Pastor Tom. This is another ZANU PF Murakashi also here. So Anzi Panapa, we need new leaders, new opposition leaders. Okay, Anzi, this Jonathan Moyo you give so much attention will not vote in 2023. His contribution will be zero. Focus on the people who vote. So the issue about Twitter and social media, guys, myself, I believe there are people who make decisions based on what is happening on Twitter. There are people who does so, and there are people who are very influential. If you ask them to voterani, they can tell you based on what is happening, voterai ningi na ningi. And those people, they measure what is happening on social media and the behavior of a party overall. But most important part is that SADC, it relies on what is happening from Zimbabwe, and they get that information more from social media. Because ZANU PF ikarana propaganda, if we come to social media and refute that propaganda, SADC, AU, and other regional bodies and the entire world, they see how we converse on social media, and they see the real truth. When we expose ZANU PF, they see it on social media. That is the reason why we are more active on social media. We are doing it for the world to know what is happening on the ground. So you'd see, Kuti, we need comrades to be on the ground, working on the ground, but we need social media to aid our fight, especially to get regional support and the world support. That is what is very important. So you have to know, Kuti, when we are dealing or when we are fighting Jonathan Moyo's propaganda on social media, we are not doing it for us to get votes. We are doing it for the region or for the world to know what is really happening, so that they give us maximum and necessary support which we require. So I think that is clear, and that has been dealt with several times. I've worked on that to say we do social media so as to expose what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe, and as well as enlighten the people of Zimbabwe. If you look on social media platform called WhatsApp, it's very effective in terms of sharing information from point A to point B, and it's very effective in terms of voter mobilization or actually sharing the news with the people. That is the reason why you see people in various WhatsApp groups, so that they get the news from various sources. So this is what is happening in Team Zimbabwe. This is my view. Advocate Nelson Afadzai Mahere responding to Jonathan Moyo. I don't know your view. In the comment section, please tell me, what do you really think about what Advocate Mahere raised about Jonathan Jonono Moyo? Let us meet in another episode and at the broadcast. My name is Ronald.